let's talk about a name that's never been afraid to throw punches in the muscle car wars, the Dodge Challenger. And now, it's back for 2026 with a design and philosophy that might just redefine what it means to be a modern muscle car. Whether you're a die-hard Hemi lover or cautiously eyeing the electric revolution, this one's for you. The 2026 Dodge Challenger marks a massive shift not just in the Challenger lineup, but in muscle cars as a whole. Dodge is calling it a redefinition, but let's be real, this is a full-on transformation. This year, we're seeing a new platform, a new powertrain strategy, and a very bold design direction. The days of the Hellcat might be behind us, but the soul of the beast, that's still alive, just living in a different body. Now, let's dig into what's under the hood, a broken bar or, well, under the floor, in some cases. For starters, Dodge is offering both electric and gasoline variants of the 2026 Challenger. Yeah, you heard that right. You can go fully electric with the new e-muscle trims or stick to a turbocharged inline-6 if you're not ready to give up the rumble. Let's break those down. First up, the all-electric models. The top tier is the Challenger SRT Banshee, and it's gunning hard for performance supremacy. Dodge hasn't dropped all the specs yet, but we're talking 800-volt architecture, dual motors, and enough torque to twist the earth off its axis. 0 to 60? Dodge claims under 3 seconds. And if you've seen the concept car from a couple of years ago, the thing's silhouette is basically what we're getting. Wide, low, aggressive with the new illuminated Fratzog logo front and center. That's the new badge of E-muscle, and yeah, it looks mean. The Banshee isn't just about raw numbers though. Dodge actually developed a simulated exhaust system for the F-Challenger. It's called the Fratsonic chambered exhaust, and it's pushing up to 126 decibels of sound. That's louder than the old Hellcat. No joke. It's meant to make Fs exciting, and honestly, it works. You've got this sci-fi meets American muscle roar that gives you goosebumps. Now, for the purists, Dodge hasn't forgotten you. Enter the Hurricane inline-6 variants. Gone are the V8s, but don't cry just yet. The twin-turbo Hurricane engine, which Dodge debuted in other Stellantis vehicles, is making its Challenger debut in 2026. There are two versions, the standard making around 420 horsepower, and a high-output version pumping out over 510. That's more power than the old 392 Hemi, with better efficiency and lower emissions. Plus, it's paired to an 8-speed automatic, with some trims offering all-wheel drive, a first for the Challenger in performance spec. But here's the kicker: you can get both the ICE and F models on the same STLA large platform, a flexible chassis built for multi-energy vehicles. So whether you're burning gas or watts, you're still getting that low-slung muscle car feel. Now let's talk design. The 2026 Challenger is still unmistakably a Challenger. Dodge didn't throw away the heritage look, they evolved it. The retro-inspired cues are still there, the long hood, short deck, and squared-off profile. But it's sleeker now, more sculpted. The front fascia features a clean, wide stance with thin LED lighting and that new Fratzog emblem replacing the old crosshair grille. Around back, the taillights stretch across the full width with razor-thin LEDs and a subtle ducktail spoiler. Wheel options? Massive. You can go from 19s up to 22s, depending on the trim. And if you get the wide body package, and let's be real, why wouldn't you? It adds serious presence to the car. Lower stance, flared fenders, and a wider track mean this thing grips like never before. Inside, it's a total leap forward. The cabin is finally as modern as the rest of the car. You've got a digital cockpit with a curved 14.2-inch cluster and a massive 12.3-inch central touchscreen running Dodge's new Uconnect 6 system. It's faster, more responsive, and customizable. Want your gauges to look like a 71 Charger? You got it. Prefer something futuristic with boost gauges and power flow meters? No problem. Materials have also been seriously upgraded. Alcantara, real metal accents, optional carbon fiber, and a killer flat-bottom steering wheel with programmable drive modes. And yes, launch control, line lock, drift modi, a broken bar, all here. Dodge even lets you toggle between simulated exhaust sounds on the F models, so you can go from subtle to wake the neighbors with a button. One super cool feature is the power shot button on the Fs. Hit it, and you get a temporary boost of horsepower for a few seconds. Perfect for quarter-mile dominance or just flexing on a Tesla at a red light. And yes, Dodge still includes an option for a manual transmission, a broken bar, but only in certain trims. The Banshee? That's automatic only. But the inline-6 variants, particularly in the lower output RT trims, offer a 6-speed Tremec gearbox. A nod to the old-school fans, and a rare thing in 2026. Let's talk performance numbers for a second. While official track times aren't out yet, Dodge is promising that the Banshee will beat the old Hellcat Red-Eye in a straight line. That means low 10s or even high 9s in the quarter mile without any mods. The AWD system ensures you're hooking from a dig, even on sketchy pavement. Meanwhile, the Hurricane-powered ICE models are expected to run the quarter in the mid-11s. With the high-output versions maybe dipping into the 10s with drag radials. Either way, these cars are no joke, and remember, they're cleaner, lighter, and more balanced than the old iron block V8 beasts. Handling is another area where Dodge stepped it up. The new platform has near 50-50 weight distribution in F form, and a low center of gravity thanks to the battery pack. Add in adaptive suspension, Brembo brakes, and wider tires, and you've got a Challenger that can finally carve corners, not just kill tires in a straight line. So what does this mean for the muscle car world? Well, it's complicated. The 2026 Challenger represents a transition, maybe even the last generation of the classic muscle car formula. Dodge is giving buyers a choice: stick with internal combustion and modern tech, or jump into the future with electric torque and zero emissions. Either way, you're getting a car built for performance, attitude, and presence. Pricing starts around $50,000 for the base ICE model and climbs up to over $90,000 for a fully loaded Banshee with all the bells and whistles. Not cheap, but considering the performance and tech on offer, especially compared to European rivals, it's still a muscle car at heart. So here's the big question: is the 2026 Challenger the end of an era or the beginning of a new one? For us, it's both. The V8 might be fading out, but Dodge isn't backing down. They're taking the fight into the F-space without sacrificing the swagger and soul that made the Challenger a legend in the first place. Whether you're a builder, a burner, or just someone who loves the sound of raw power, there's still a place for you in Dodge's future. And that's what matters. Let us know in the comments: are you Team Hurricane or Team Banshee? Would you go electric if it meant quicker times and more features? Or are you sticking with pistons and turbos till the wheels fall off?